in Colorado, we stayed with our structure, didn't find a way to get rebound chances, but we just need to stay confident and rely on our structure to get the puck back and just keep it simple offensively.
Coach, I know you're concerned about your team, but when you look at the Panthers, what do you see and what's your message?
I don't look at the Panthers. Only thing I look at the Panthers are the special teams. And all teams are good. I don't think there's anything revolutionary that teams do differently than others. So we spend all our time on our team, Randy. And we have enough things going on with our club, so we're going to concentrate there.
When you talk about getting to the inside, is that more skill or will, or is that a combination
It's
of
both. It's both, yeah. I mean, talented people know how to get the middle of the ice with the puck or make a play, a give and go to get the middle of the ice. And then there's certain situations in the game where you need just to drive without a puck, get near the blue, and maybe put a screen on a goalie, find some area to gain some rebounds.
Towards the other night, you put Josh back with PL and Brett, and it worked. It seemed to spark things for a little bit. Do you care where it comes from, wherever the spark comes from, if it's a fourth line guy or whoever, just somebody leading by example, for lack of a better
those guys are
term?
going to play together tonight. I'm not breaking them up. I tried it, and I think it dulled us. And they're going to play together. We need to get something in behind that. And then you get some consistency. You gain momentum in a game. If another line comes in behind it and has a forecheck and maybe a couple of scoring chance opportunities, that's where you create offense, is when you get a team on its heels. Maybe have some of their lines play in their end zone, and some of their top guys they play 35 seconds in their end zone. They got to dump the puck and get off the ice. You keep them offensively slowed down, and you just gain momentum. But it can't just come from one line.
We know you've got the top line, and we love to name them 2, 3, 4. Can we do that with your guys right now? With your team, can we name a second line, a third line?
You can do whatever the hell you want. Doesn't matter to me. But
I mean, it just seems like there's.
I don't name them that way. Yeah, I never do.
Interchangeable.
Yeah. But you can do what you want.
Well, that's what I mean. I mean, do you like it that way, where it just depends on the game, I'm
going to coach the hockey club, and I'm going to coach my lines. I'm going to coach the team, and wherever they fall during the game. As long as they're trying the best, we're going to leave the rink happy.
Any changes today?
No.
And you've had Sedlak higher in the lineup now because you've had to. How has he responded?
I think he's improved. Yeah. I even before then, I felt he was getting I just felt he was getting a little bit of his jam back in his game, especially down low defensively. He's harder to play against right now, and that's the whole book with Sedzi. We want him to be hard to play against. He gets robbed. I think Sonny makes just one hell of a pass from behind the net in Colorado, and Sedzi gets robbed there. So he's been around the net a little bit too. So so hopefully it'll continue, and he keeps on climbing as far as his play.
Just the kind of opportunity that makes you sort of reevaluate a player sometimes, because he doesn't play higher in the lineup probably if there aren't injuries. Is this? You ever look at him and think maybe like Nudavara, maybe where last year you thought just a third pair guy?
Well, this is what happens when you have some injuries. You have guys in different minutes, and as I told you about Nudavara, we feel very comfortable if we have to playing him in a top pair. That's a good thing to know in certain situations in the game. Same thing with our forwards. So you guys have to accept the responsibility with the injuries that we do have. And the organization is watching closely, because the organization is not only thinking right now, but it also thinks to the future too. You have to, and so you give these guys opportunities. Boone Jenner at center, we're always talking about our center ice position. Boone Jenner at center, can he be a center? We don't know. He's getting an opportunity now. So these are some questions that can be at least looked at and have some thoughts to as you go through this.
Not to keep banging on two guys, but Foligno and Jenner are two guys that have produced at a high level before and have not offensively so far this season. Have you seen a clear drop in any area that suggests why the goals are down? Is it just shooting percentage? Is it bad luck? No, not really. And like I said yesterday, I don't. When a guy's going bad, I don't like discussing the things we talk about. I've really tried to stay away from that. They're good players.
I'm able to feel at least good about some of the situations, even though they're struggling, because I know who they are as people, and I know what they are as players. And in an 82-game schedule, sooner or later, I think we'll get some consistency there. And if we can get that going with just those players that are very well chronicled by you guys as far as that are struggling, and keep our other guys that are kind of like Luke, Andy comes in here, has had a great first half. If they stay above it and keep on progressing, then you have something. We still have a lot of games to be played here, so I'm looking forward to see, and I truly trust those guys that are struggling that they'll find their way.
Torts, Nick seems determined to deliver that message too. He gathered the team after you spoke to him a little bit yesterday, and then he talked to us about it yesterday. Just from your perspective, his job of trying to lead this team to a
Well, I
better
think he
place.
feels responsible.
Yeah.
I think he wants to. I think he wants to put some people on his back and grind through this. Listen, we knew when we lose the 4 people that we have out, we knew we were going to have to kick, scratch, claw, and find a way to get points here. It's not an excuse. It is what it is, and I think that's what Nick is trying to say. I think Nick is trying to say, follow me, and it's easy to be a leader when things are good. It's the tough part, but it's really what shows what a leader is when there's some struggles and you're trying to find a way to get some traction, as we have here for the past month or so. That's what I think Nick is trying to say to the team. So it's a great opportunity for Nick to grow, not only if you want to just look at his numbers, but also as the leader of the team here. So don't be afraid of it. Take the opportunity and try to bring some people along with you. Okay? Thank you.